We're going to look at whatever there is of the Deadpool trailer online. We wanted to try to catch it before it was taken offline. Okay, well, before it was taken offline. And we're not gonna let the audio or video of what we're watching play, but we're gonna record our reaction anyway in case there's like fun moments in our reaction. And then we'll have our little discussion afterwards. Since the original Deadpool test footage is what messed with my channel because I wasn't supposed to watch it or something, I got a copyright strike on my channel for those of you who didn't hear because of the Deadpool test footage, and that's why there are certain limitations on my videos now. Anyway, we're gonna watch this and give our thoughts.
He's funny. Oh, I wish it was clear. I couldn't really see what he looked like.
Yeah, it was kind of like smudgy. It looked like there was some integration of what we saw in that Deadpool test footage.
Yeah.
I couldn't make out if it was CGI or real though, if they had went back and actually shot that stuff, or if it was completely CGI for some reason. I thought the movie was entirely live action.
I can't tell.
Yeah, it's really
like this big.
Yeah, it's like this big on a phone that's shot like this. Goddamn, I really wish people would stop shooting videos with the vertical phone, with the vertical camera. It's like, when have you ever seen a movie that was shot that way? Never, because it's never gonna fucking happen. Stop shooting videos that way, especially leaked trailers. Like, don't show leaked trailers that way. Shoot it like this. It's more in relation to what is happening on the screen, people.
It looks exciting.
It looks like it could be a lot of fun. With what little I know of Deadpool, it looks like they got him right. Many months ago, I shot an audition for Deadpool for like some kind of event, like Comic-Con or something, auditioning the people who were gonna play Deadpool at the live event. And that was actually my first experience with Deadpool, and I was like, wow, this is the most amazing character ever. He's hilarious. I love Deadpool. Everybody loves Deadpool. I'm debating whether or not I should take Chloe, because it might be too violent for her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but she loves Deadpool.
She does, but it's different when it's a cartoon.
Okay.
So I might take her, we'll see. That's one of those iffy movies. I took her to watch Fury, she was fine with Fury, and we watched John Wick.
Yeah.
But this looks like it might be an extreme, like I couldn't have her watch 300, for instance. She wouldn't be able to stand that. That would be too much for Chloe. Fine, okay. More specific to the trailer that we just watched. It looks like it's a lot of fun. I like what they're doing with the character. I'm glad they decided to go R and be authentic to the nature of the comic and the nature of the character, because it would have been so awful if they had to dial everything back to make it friendly for, children and adults.
Yeah.
What they're doing is right. They're going, and you could tell by the fan reaction in the video, there's a tremendous amount of support behind this film. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it does well at the box office so that they can continue. They'll have a delineation of adult comic films and kids comic films, because the few adult comic films that have come out haven't really done that well. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Spawn. No one really watched Spawn. That's with Michael J. White, I believe, who actually works out at our gym, 24 Hour Fitness.
Does he?
Yeah. I saw him once, but I was told he was a jerk, so I didn't even approach him. I'm like, there he is, and I walked away. Oh, the Matrix movies, even those aren't based on comics, those were rated R, and those did well. That was an exception to the rule as well, which is like fantasy, comic-ish films that are R and still do well. It's not often that you get that. So this hopefully has a good turnout. Hopefully this inspires the studios to feel comfortable with doing rated R comic book movies. That doesn't mean all comic book movies suddenly have to be rated R, but at least we can have our set of completely mature films that are for adults. There was a lot of stuff in there from the leaked footage.
Yeah.
Almost shot for shot, it was the same, and that looked good. And so I was kind of borrowing from my recollection of that to kind of piece together what was happening in this trailer, and it still looks good. So all his lines are witty and funny, and
Yeah.
I'm hoping that him being the central character doesn't make it feel like it's wearing out its welcome by the 45-minute mark. I'm hoping it stays funny throughout. One of the mistakes they made with Pirates of the Caribbean, for instance, was they made Jack Sparrow the main character in Pirates 2 and 3. What made him great was that he was a side character in Pirates 1. So he was always this breath of fresh air to the film. Every time he showed up, he was doing something funny. He was more interesting that way. But when you make him the main character, it gets kind of taxing on your. It's too much. It wears out its welcome. So hopefully the tone and balance is right, and they space it out correctly with the jokes and all that. It doesn't make you exhausted by the end of the movie. I like what we're seeing, and I'm looking forward to seeing more.
We're totally excited. We're gonna spend so much money next year.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I guess one of the great things about this for me that's refreshing is that for a long time, a lot of the comic book movies coming out were super, super serious and super dark. It's like after Dark Knight, everybody was trying to make dark stuff. Even the lighthearted stuff felt serious. Like Spider-Man got serious. They had to up the ante, and so Spider-Man got super serious. The Amazing Spider-Man was super serious. And I'm like, okay, he's supposed to be kind of a funny character. There's a comparison drawn between Deadpool and Spider-Man because they're funny comic book characters, even though Deadpool's more on the nose and breaks the fourth wall. Guardians of the Galaxy is an example of a comic book movie that was just refreshing because it was lighthearted and just fun. Ant-Man, that's gonna come out in a couple of days. I'm looking forward to that because that looks like a lot of fun. And this continues that trend of fun comic book movies. It's not taking itself so seriously. I'm happy to see a trend of that. Give me more of those. So then we can appreciate having the dark movies again. Life's dark as it is.
Yes.
Global warming, politicians.
Drought in California.
Yeah, drought in California. Female genital mutilation.
That's not here though.
That's not here, but it's happening in the world. Hunger, starvation. We need lighthearted stuff to make us feel good.
Deadpool to save the world. Yay!
Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
And let us know in the comments what you thought of the Deadpool trailer if you got a chance to watch it before it was taken down. And let me know when it goes official because we're going to want to watch it again and, comment on it again when we have a clearer idea of what's happening. But let's get this discussion going in the comments, you guys. Peace out.